Football Manager 2023, Chelsea player ratings, bruv. You get me? Shout out man like Kyle, my guy. Listen, yeah? Man like Thomas Tuchel, man was looking like he wanted to assassinate man on that touchline, so they had to get rid of him. They got man like a calmer version, but no, he's not a calmer version, but he's a different man. Man like Graham Potter, innit? I really like Graham Potter from Brighton. Had Brighton balling out. Chelsea probably balling out as well, because I ain't watching them play. But when they play my team, I'll see what they're on still. So let's see the squad that they're dealing with. Man like Chelsea. Alright, nickname, the Blues. All the stays love the club, and they are in that UEFA Champions League. I think the last game they played in there was against Salzburg, from what I remember. Last time they won the league was in 2016-17, so it is recent. Respect Chelsea, I ain't gonna lie, I respect them, innit? And last season they finished third, but somehow they're predicted to finish fifth. Political. So, alright, for this goal, we're going from Marcus Bettinelli all the way to Pierre. Oh my days, I forgot about this guy, you know. Aye, goodness gracious me. Man like Aubameyang, innit? Oh jeez, he's really at Chelsea. Boy. Alright, first one we've got is man like Marcus Bettinelli, more like better not. You better not play this guy. Dusty. I ain't gonna lie, I mean 30 reflexes, 12 agility, and what? 12 one-on-ones, the guy's 30, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hey bro, 10 composure as well. He's meant to be a sweeper keeper at the fan. Drop me out, mate. Drop me out. You're not gonna use him, you're gonna sign him. I'm not gonna use him, I'm not gonna sign him. Sick. Alright, next we've got man like Kepa Arrizabalaga. You get me? What's that? 80 million. I'll never let man forget that. Okay, 71. Fair enough. My hands are up. They're up, bruv. Anyway, stat-wise, he's actually pretty good, and I can say he's signable stat-wise. I'm not gonna lie, he's 27. He's got 60 reflexes, 50 agility, and 50 one-on-ones for a goalkeeper. That's very good. On the ball, he's got 14 composure. The first touch is dusty, but the passing is dusty as well. I can't lie. But his kick is decent, but you know what? Even though it says sweeper keeper defend, you know what? I kind of agree with it. I'll be honest. If I was to choose a sweeper keeper role, it would be on defend. And obviously in real life, I think he had like one blind over game recently as well. So yeah, I think in game, Kepa's signable, isn't he? Yeah, I think he is still. Alright, next we've got man like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. The only difference is that this guy's black, bruv. You get me? Literally, I say that every time I see him because he looks like him, innit? Man like baby Groot, bruv. But yeah, man like Edward Mendy's 30, 60 reflexes, 15 agility, and 40 one-on-ones is good. This was a very good signing. I remember the scouting as well. It was like from Rennes or something. Yeah, it literally was from Rennes, bruv. So yeah, he's a good player. He makes the right decisions under pressure. Under pressure, 30 composure, first touch, dusty. Passing is very good though. But I know it says sweeper keeper support, and he can do that. Me, I will always do the safer option. The guy's 6'4", put him as a goalkeeper defend. Mate, he's a flipping lamppost, bruv. You get me? Alright, first up for the day we've got is a 37-year-old Thiago Silva, and I can't even actually, he's still signable, isn't it? And he's 37. I know it's mad, but he's still signable. If I was to go off stats alone, the guy's still signable. I was even listening to that tune today from Dave and AJ Tracy. Big tune. Man like Thiago Silva, he's a legend, and it should be a legendary centre back title for the media description, because let's just get into the technicals. He's got 13 technical vision and 13 passing. Amazing. Under pressure, 20 composure. Has he always had that? I don't think he has. That has to be an upgrade. 20 composure. Man are running at this guy with all of their might, and he's just like this. Chill out, boy. Man just puts one arm out. Chill out, young man. You get me? Obviously pace, legs are gone, but he's got amazing, and I mean amazing. 19 positioning, ridiculous. But yeah, in terms of signability, the only thing he can't really do is run and jump. But apart from that, he's got 16 tackling. The guy's amazing, isn't it? Man like Thiago Silva, he's proved me wrong. I thought he would go there and fail. He didn't fail. He flourished. So I respect it. Hands up when you're right. You're right. Alright, next we've got a new signing, and a very signable one in my opinion. Man like Wesley Fofana. The guy's 21. Ball playing defender on the defend. We've met him on 14, 10, 12 vision, 12 passing. That's alright. It's not. You know, it's good. Let's be honest. For a centre back, that's good. Mentally, 15 positions is amazing. This is Macon's quite under average, but that's fine. He's a centre back, but he's got very good composure as well. So yeah, mentally he is there. And then physically, man, 6'3". Didn't know that. It doesn't look like it on the pitch, bro. Can't lie. But he's got 16 pace, 30 agility, 15 acceleration with 15 strength, which is amazing as well. And then in the air, 16 jump reach and 16 heading, amazing as well. 15 marking, amazing as well. I can't lie. Stat wise, the guy's 21. You have to wait a bit before you can sign him because he's a new signing. But after you wait, man can definitely sign this guy. But it'll be 100 million% over 100 million. You get me? It's going to be expensive, but you can still sign him. Man like Wesley Fofana, he's very good. Alright, let's go man like Kalidou Koulibaly, new signing as well. The guy's 31, yeah, and obviously man like Koulibaly, I can't even lie. Stat wise, it looks like man literally went to a club. Man went to a nightclub, picked up one random bouncer and slapped football boots on him, bruv. That's what it looks like. I ain't gonna lie. Like the guy's 6'2". 19 strength, 16 positioning, and 17 tackling. Like, in terms of winning the ball, one of the best, obviously. On the ball, I mean, he's got 11 technique, 10 vision, and 13 passing, which isn't as bad as I thought it would be. And 12 first touch, actually not that bad. But obviously under pressure, ain't nobody trying to see that. With 10 composure, 8 concentration, that's disgusting. But apart from that, his strengths, he is decent as a central defender, but I still say no nonsense. I just think if you just make him purely focus on seeing red when anyone's got the ball, he'll be purely effective. I can't lie. Man, just take out anyone. Yeah, man like Koulibaly, that's how I think you should get the best out of him. In terms of signing ability, nah, not really. Not for me anyway, but nah. But I'll definitely use him though. I'll use him if I manage Chelsea, which I never will. Never say never. Alright, let's go with that Trevor Chalobah. You get me? Alright, so the guy's 22. We might want a CDM halfback. I mean, 13, 12 vision and 12 passing. I don't really want that in the midfield. I ain't even going to disrespect him. I like this guy, innit? So I'm not going to disrespect him, but I don't want that pivot in that midfield. So what I'll do is I'll save his career, put him as a centre-back, you get me? And as a centre-back, that pivot's not that bad now. Then you look at the other stats, for example. Strength, he's got that, 14. Pace, 15. Agility, 11 and 15 acceleration. So yeah, man will step out, get spun, but when he turns around, he can actually catch someone. With 14 tackling at the age of 22, that's really good, yeah. And he's got the right positioning as well. And mentally, he's got fundamentals. Mentally, he's got the fundamentals of 15 composure, 14 decision making as well, yeah. As a centre back, the only thing he can't do is head the ball. I can't complain. I'll double intensity that. He's a brilliant squad player to have, extremely versatile, and he can actually play football. I respect him. I like Chalobah, he's a good player and he's signable as well, you get me? Yeah. Alright, next you got man like Reece James. Oh my days. Alright, so I was looking at his stats. Jeez. I'm looking at his stats like he's a grown man. The guy's only 22, you know. He's only 22. He's got stats like that. He's gone clear. He's probably going to be elite in a few years, if not already elite. Because when a man's a fullback with 19 strength, yeah, that means that if you're a good dribbler, yeah, it's peak. Because even if you get past him, there's a chance that you might not be able to, you know, play football again because he might just take you out, innit? You get me? Man just might take you out in the game, 19 strength, you can take man out, 19 balance, you think he's gone, oh no, he ain't going nowhere. He's still on you. Yeah, he's defensively, he's gone, yeah. With 14 tackling, that's still good as well. The only thing is that positioning wise, he can get caught out. But what I'm saying is 11 dribbling, it's Darcy, but as a fullback on support, that's his best role. 15 technique, 11 and 13 passing. I'm surprised that pivot's so low as well. But yeah, he's amazing under pressure. He's really good. Like, I think he's really good still. I think you can rely on this guy for the course of the season. He's like one of those players you can just rely on them because he's strong, he's got the mentals and technicals, he's got everything in it. Literally, he can do everything apart from jump, throw the ball and take penalties. Who cares? He's a very good player, man, like Reece James. Alright, let's got my like Ben Chilwell. You get me? Alright, so in-game stat-wise, I'm only talking about stats today. 25, 16 pace, 14 energy, 15 acceleration, and that's just amazing, yeah? And then under pressure, 14 composure, 14 decisions. Already, I'll say I'll sign him in it. And he's got amazing positioning defensively. As a fullback, which I would put him on, he's looking like, you know what, 13, 12 and 13 passing is good, 15 dribbling, 15 crossing is amazing, yeah. In the game, I'm signing him. The only problem is that I know that I'm going to have to get someone to cover him. Because when a man's got 13 tackling, he can get got at. The guy can get annihilated defensively. And I know it's only under average by 1, but I'm just saying it's a little bit of a weakness, a little bit. But if you do play him week in, week out, who knows? That could improve. That could go 14. You have a higher chance. You get me? Yeah, man, like Ben Chilwell, very good though in game. I can't lie. Alright, let's go, man. Like Juan Familia Castillo. Alright, let me tell you the story of this guy. So basically, man was on the sprinting bus. And then a helicopter just drops down right in front of the bus. Like 50 flipping arms guys jump out, yeah, point guns at the place. Drag man out, put him in the helicopter. Bang, man's at Stamford Bridge. Man slap, man give him the flipping, what number is he? Number, I don't even see a flipping number. But they give him a number, man give him some football boots. And here we are, bruv, you get me? Because right now, that's all it's looking like. I ain't even gonna lie, as a footballer, 11 technical ability, man's 22. Drop me out, mate, you get me? He's bloody awful, mate, you get me? And this has got man like Cesar Azpilicueta. I swear he's at Barcelona. Or did they just not sign him in time? I don't know what's going on. But listen, not my club, mate. Anyway, Ivory-footed, 15 technique, 10 vision, 13 passing. He's 32. Bit dusty. He's got no pace as well, but amazing. Well, positioning is 15. That's all right. Mental beast. I think he's one of those guys that stat-wise, I don't understand what he's doing in it. Like, I don't actually get it. It literally just looks like, all right, cool. Mentally, he's ridiculous. He's a freak. Physically, it's disgusting. And technically, it's decent. I'm not going to lie, he's got a very good crossing and he's got very good technical ability as well, yeah. But he's relying on his mental ability here. That's what I'm trying to say. And I ain't really looking at this guy and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll sign him. Nah, it's just bang average, really, in my opinion, based on these stats. But he could be effective. You never know. He could be a guy that you can rely on for the season. He's 32. You never know. He could be a good player to have in the squad, which he is anyways. He's a squad player in this game. That's what they're saying. So if that's the case, I understand, didn't it? But yeah, keep your eyes on that pace if you put him on the right back, because Jesus Christ, bruv. You get me? Yeah. Alright, next you got flipping Mark Cucurella, bruv. Flip's sake. I wanted this guy so bad, man. Ended up getting flipping Sergio Gomez. Are you taking liberties, bro? Anyway. Man like Cucurella, one of the best left backs. Well, you know what, stat wise, let me look at this properly. I ain't even seen it now. Alright, so he's 23. I mean, based on what I've seen in real life, I don't think he's only 13 pace. I think he's faster than that. And also I think his dribbling should be higher as well, based on what I've seen. That's just going off what I've seen. We've met him on wing back defend. Again, he looks like he likes to bombard forward. So putting him wing back defend, I definitely don't agree with that. But he's got 15 off the ball and 15 positions, so he can do both, which makes him so good, bruv. You get me? And then he's got that gets forward never possible trait as well, just to back up my point. You get me? Anyway, mentally he's a freak. I've already said this. And technically he's amazing. 40 technique, 14 vision and 14 passing, amazing. Crossing needs to improve. Tackling 14. Yeah, he's amazing, isn't it? And I will say he's only 23. He's only 23, so yeah, man, I'll sign this guy, innit? I can't lie to you, he's an amazing footballer still. Alright, next week we got a man like Mateo Kovacic. I've been fighting for this guy's stats to improve for time. And it's only recently where man decided to listen, innit? And I'm not talking they watched my video and they changed the stats. I'm just saying maybe they watched him play and changed the stats, you get me? But what I'm saying is he's probably one of the best midfielders in this game, innit? Like, I have to be real. He's ridiculous. And I have to put him in that category, innit? So you see how you've got your Thiago Alcantaras, you've got your Verratti, you've got your Verrattis, you've got your Frankie de Jongs in there. Them deep line playmakers that can dribble, yeah? I've said this so many times, but it's just such a beautiful thing, innit? Because I'll say it one more time. Not one more time. Every time I see it, I'll bring it up, mate. And the list goes on as well. But yeah, them deep line playmakers that can dribble and you press them and you're at risk of losing your career by doing that, through pure embarrassment, they're beautiful to watch. I can't lie, because I'll just read the stats very quickly. 17 dribbling and 16 flair with 18 composure and 16 decision making. Good luck. You get me? He's ridiculous. Man like Mateo Kovacic, I vouch for this guy, innit? And his dribbling, man sees it. Man runs like Sterling, bruv. You get me? Man's trying to fly in that because his arms are in wing position. But not my player, mate. He's an amazing footballer though. I rate Kovacic. I rate him. Really rate him, bruv. Like, jeez, I can't express it enough. He's wavy. Real Madrid, how can you let him go, bruv? Alright, next we've got man like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, rude boy. Alright, so man's on that transfer list. Why? Because stat-wise, he's good. I ain't gonna lie to you, like stat-wise, he can definitely get a job done still. I mean, physically, we've met him on deep line playmaker, and has he got the facilities? Yeah, he has. So you know what? Although I would have never put him as a deep line playmaker or thought he could play there, but you know what, yeah? Let me just read this. 15 technique, 14 vision, 15 passing is amazing, 14 dribbling and 11 flares, okay, but 17 composure, 15 decision making. He can definitely do it with 14 positioning as well. 10 tackling in there, and he's got the 16 strength. Yeah, man will sign this guy, innit? And if he's transfer listed for 29 million, sign that, run, and don't look back when you're running, because that's a robbery, but a good one for you and a terrible one for Chelsea. If they're dumb enough to let him go for that cheap in game, do it and run. I'm telling you now, man, I love this cheek. Next we got man like Jorginho. You get me? Man's 30, deep plan playmaker on support. One of the originators, no, I'm not going to say originators, but one of the originals, as in man is literally just a deep plan playmaker. That's all he can really do in it. I appreciate that. And 16 technique, 18 vision, 18 passing confirms that as well. 18 first touch, 19 composure, 18 decision. You see, every step that I need for him to do, he's got it like 18 and above, which just tells me, yeah, he is elite in it. Like, he's ridiculous. And I'll never forget that one time when Frank Lampard could not play football without him, because he was that heartbeat. You can't play football without someone that can control the game like that. That's why I said deep line playmaker is so important, because man's affecting the game from the deepest position like a flipping sniper. It's mad. You get me? But yeah, physically, I ain't really trying to talk about the physicals. I'll just say, you know what? He's just one of the best footballers, isn't it? Like, in this game, I'll sign him still. Man like Jorginho. So. Alright, next we got man like N'Golo Kante. I am not getting into the politics of the statistics in real life. I refuse, Brian. It's all going to write his real life performances. I ain't doing that. All I'm going to say is, you know what, stat-wise, he's ridiculous. He's on that dusty ball in midfielder on the fen role. In my opinion, that's a dusty role. But yeah, for me, oh wait, you know, that's probably the role you're going to have to put him on still. I wouldn't put him deep player and playmaker. Even though he can kind of play there, he's really good though, and he's got these mentals where it's like 20 work rate, Jesus Christ, 20 teamwork, proper team player. He puts everyone above him. You get me? 20 of that, and then he's got 20 anticipation. So before the ball drops, he already knows where it's going to drop. He already knows how it's going to drop, and he already knows how he's going to get it first before you. That's what anticipation is. You get me? Anyway, man's got that likes to switch ball to wide areas trait. I disagree. I think that is just a typo or a mistake. Man saw him trying to dribble when they put that trait there because, you know, that's what happened when he tried to dribble. The ball went to a wide area. That's what happened, innit? Because, you know what, anyway, you know, 90 tackling is amazing as one. Yeah, CANT, he's good in this game. I have to say sign him because he is a signable player. It's just what team for. You know, if you do play high intensity football, you need someone in that midfield that can cover a lot. Have Kante, yeah, I'll sign him still, yeah. So. Alright, next we got that Dennis Zakaria. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, you know what, man's 25. I ain't never heard of him, like, in terms of him at Chelsea. I don't think I've seen him play in a Chelsea shirt. That's a bit mad still. Chelsea fans, how are you rating him? Man like Kyle on that. How you man rating flipping Dennis Zakaria still? Was he injured or something? Because I ain't seen him play. But let me go off the stats though. Stat wise, as a ball in the midfielder, that Dusty Roman could do his job. I'll give it to him. He's a tenacious midfielder with work rate, determination and aggression and bravery, all 15 and above. Technically, he's got 13, 12 vision and 13 pass, which is okay for that Dusty role. And he's got 14 positioning and 60 tackling, so he can win the ball and then just lay it off. Literally. So yeah, that's all he can do. And he's not that bad at it. But then again, I'm looking at the dribbling. I didn't even see that. You know, he can dribble as well. Man can literally pick up the ball and drive. I'm looking at him a little bit different now, you get me? He looks like he can do a little job still. Would I say signable? Kind of, but it's the pivot, man. It's a really low quality pivot. If the passing and vision was higher, I'll sign him. I'm not gonna lie. So literally, if it was 14 passing, 13 vision, I'll do it. But yeah, that can happen. He's only 25. Give him a chance still, Mix. So, alright, next we got my like Conor Gallagher. I think the last time I saw this guy's stats, I was like, yeah, he looks good, but he's extremely raw. Okay, I'm looking at the stats now. Is there anything that's changed? You know what? I think he looks a bit. Please don't tell me these are the exact same stats before I say this. But yeah, he looks a bit more polished mentally, and I'm saying that because the decision making is higher than what I can remember it being. Got decent composure, and yeah, he's still got that mad grit, which probably made Chelsea want to use him. 17 work rate, 17 determination, and 17 aggression is amazing. He's got 30 technique, 30 vision, and 30 passing, which is nothing special, but it's still under average by 1, which can improve. He's only 22, and tackling 13 as well. His speciality, probably box to box. I wouldn't make him a ball in the midfield. It's definitely box to box because he can shoot and tackle at the same time. And physically, he is amazing. Well, no, he's not amazing. He can just get busy in the midfield at speed, kind of 13 pace, 14 agility, and 15 acceleration. But yeah, he's a good player. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say sign him though. But then again, you can. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he's a good player. I'll say you can sign him still. Alright, let's go. One like Raheem Sterling. You get me? Alright, so let me just break it down as quickly as I possibly can for you, yeah. So Sterling is the guy where, alright, cool, you're a father, you're trying to take your son to a game, you have to pay hundreds, possibly thousands for that travel. Champions League final, you get me? Your team, you're losing 1-0, you equalise, and then you see Sterling. Oh my god, Sterling's right in front of the goal. Someone passes him the ball. Do you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna miss it, mate. You get me? That's what man will do still. And I'm warning you from now in this game, bruv. He can be extremely, don't get it twisted, yeah? He can be extremely effective in this game. The reason why is because his movement is top of the range. I ain't gonna lie, like 20 off the ball, ridiculous. And he's got that 17 pace, 8 energy, 8 acceleration. So movement wise, he can be insane, innit? It all depends on him because you can't bank on any of his end product because they're maxing 13s. Literally 13 passing, 12 long shots, 12 heading, 13 finishing, and 13 crossing. I said maxing 13s, I'm not joking. So yeah, you can't bank on any of them, but all you can do is to be like, you know what, he gets into the right positions and he gets into them pretty often. So more than likely, over time, he'll end up scoring some of them, you get me? But yeah, that's man like Sterling, literally saying. Alright, so next we've got man like Mason Mount. Alright, so the stats are basically telling me that he's a Bruno Fernandes that knows how to use his head. That's what the stats say. Don't hate me. I'm stating facts. That's what the stats say in it because they've got similar stats in terms of they can both pass, they can both shoot from that midfield, they both can't dribble, and work rate, determination and aggression are both high for both of them as well. And he's got 20 of them, 20 work rate and 20 stamina. Ridiculous. But yeah, he can make the right decisions, which is why I would say I can sign him in it. But it's the vision. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even trying to be petty, but you know, I'll still sign him, man. He looks like a good player in games still, but it's the dribbling. No one wants to see this guy dribble. Let's just hey bruv, how do I get away with this? Man will just say, you know what, as soon as he gets the ball, just release it. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Pass more often. I don't think it's the option still. Anything you can, dribble less. Yes, that's the one. Dribble less, bruv. Just don't even look, bruv. It's disgusting. 17 off the ball's good though. Yeah, he can finish, man. Yeah, he's a good player, man, like Mason Mount. We met him as a centre midfielder. Now he's a cam. Yeah, shadow striker. Yeah, shadow striker. Man, like Mason Mount will do a good job in this game still. Shadow striker. I'll sign him. Hell yeah. All right, next we've got man like MICZTWITCH, bruv. All right, so when they signed this guy, I was extremely jealous. You get me? Because I was like, oh my days, what he's done in the Champions League. He's gonna mash up the Premier League. Oh my god. And then man sees that these stats are true and he doesn't know how to use his head. He's got no brain, rude boy. You get me? It's ridiculous. It's actually so mad how one statistic can just mess up your whole career, bro. And I mean that in the most genuine way. Like 16 technique, 70 vision and 15 passing, amazing. 15 dribbling, 70 flair, amazing. He's got amazing first touch where he can bang it from far, long shots 14. And the 14 crossing as well, don't get that twisted. So his end product in terms of assist machines, amazing. But he doesn't know how to use it. You get me? That's the funniest thing. I've already given you the example of what would happen if you have a car that hasn't got a steering wheel. This is the prime example in it, because unfortunately he hasn't really reached the heights. Ask Chelsea fans if you don't believe me. He hasn't really reached the heights that man thought he would have reached. You get me? So yeah, man like MICZTWITCH, I've signed it up pretty well. So, and then you got man like Christian Pulisic. This is meant to be my baller. What have they done to you now with the stats, bruv? Alright, so 15 pace, 17 agility, 17 acceleration, still amazing. Mentally, 12 composure, a bit dusty. 10 composure, oh my god, 10 concentration, a bit dusty as well. But he's got the right decisions, still amazing. And then 60 dribbling, 15 flares, really good. He's got 15 technique, 14 vision, 11 passing. I'm not gonna lie, so you're 23, you can't pass. That is dusty. I can't lie to you. He's doing it for the American man. Big up all the American man. Them, you get me? This is probably your best player. One of your best players, isn't it? So he's still decent. I mean, 13 finishing, I appreciate that as well. I think that's a finishing downgrade though. Yes, Christian, you're meant to be my boy. What are you doing, bruv? Man's moving. You know what? His stats aren't that bad. And as a winger, would you sign him? Yeah, you know what? I'm a bit biased. I'll sign him still. I would, yeah. Yeah. Alright, this you got my like Kai Havertz, bruv. Alright, so stat-wise, wow. I ain't gonna lie, he looks amazing. In the game, definitely elite. I'll give you that, bruv. And you know what makes him so different to ZH is the fact that he's got similar. Let me not do that. Let me just use the example that they both have good end product, but one can use it, one can't. Literally. And I think Havertz has got a finishing upgrade. 16 finishing is amazing. He's got composure. We already know about Havertz composure. He looks amazing to watch in real life, but apparently he's extremely ineffective at the same time. Just going off what I've heard, innit? So don't take it personal, Chelsea fans. But yeah, listen, yeah. One of the fastest slow players man's ever seen, innit? You get me? He's fast and slow at the same time, bro. It doesn't make any sense. But man like Havertz, he looks good in this game, though. I'll definitely sign him. 18 first touch. He looks extremely silky. If you're a positive formation kind of team and you keep possession, sign him, because I think he can add something to that team still, man like Havertz. Alright, next we got man like Armando Broja. Alright, this is probably the first time I'm looking at his stats properly now. Alright, so let me look at this properly. Man gave me that media description, wonder kid, which means in the game they're probably gonna make him turn into a beast. Cool. Alright, yeah. Alright, straight away, he's extremely raw, and this is really raw. He's 20. I appreciate that now. 13 technique, 9 vision, and 7 passing, extremely raw. Yeah, he's got that play with back to goal trait. Why? With that pivot, the only reason why he'll be playing with back to goal is so he can flip and talk to the opposition about swapping shots after the game, bro. You get me? He can't pass the ball. How old are you? You know, I can't really get mad at him. I'll say as a poacher, right now it has to be a poacher. But yeah, as a poacher right now, man could do a madness. I can't lie to you. 14 off the ball, 14 finishing, 14 composure. He's got 16 pace, 16 agility, and 14 strength, and he's 6'3", rude boy. And he's only 20. Yeah, I agree with the wonder kid thing still. He's gonna go far. He's gonna go far in this game. Man like Broja, safe. And finally, we've got man like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I can't believe man snaked the thing, innit? And this is the thing, yeah. Hey, bruv, he's a footballer, man switches teams from one rival to the other. I want to be like my favourite footballers, so I done the same thing, innit? And it's not about me, it's about Aubameyang right now. But anyway, he's 33, left winger or striker. It's just so it doesn't feel real, innit? Because at one point this guy was meant to be one of the best. I can't even say it, bro. But yeah, he's an amazing finisher. Create chances for him, he'll score them, and he's got a bit of dribbling and flair about him as well. He's got that occasional 1-2 step over in that. Man will always do a front flip after he scores. Same thing. Man already know the Aubameyang drill. For some reason, man's betting on impact sub though, because I don't know if the game's anticipating that you replace him already, but bruv, I don't think he's an impact sub for Chelsea in real life. Let's just say that. I don't think so anyway. But yeah, in game, I'm not gonna say sign him, but I'll definitely say use him though. Man like Aubameyang, yeah, can't believe it. I'm shocked, bro. I can't lie. Doing up this starting 11 really makes me want to do a Chelsea save. But yeah. Anyway, a Man City save coming sooner than you think on YouTube as well, not on Twitch, on YouTube. But anyway, apart from that, let's get into the lineup. Now we've got a 4-2-3-1, but it's 2 DMs this time because I think I should be putting these guys deeper. I've got a complete overloading, apart from one man in that final third. It's complete overloading. So yeah, let me just explain it now. So goalkeeper defend Mendy, 2 wing back on attacks, Cucurella and Reece James. You get me? One no one else is centre back on cover Koulibaly and ball playing defender on defend Thiago Silva. Cool. I can't even say it, but I have to do it, bro. Man at ball in midfield to defend CANT. Andy playing playmaker and support Kovacic. Madness, yeah. And then inside forward on attack, mad off the ball movement. Hopefully he can score the chances that he gets because he'll get a lot of them. Man like Sterling. On the other side, the more creative version, I always put the creative guy on the right hand side. I don't know why it works both sides, but I just done it anyway. You know what? Because he's left footed, it makes sense now. Anyway, left footed guy, man put on that right wing, cutting inside, head up and that, cool, creative and that. And then shadow striker, Mount, creating with Aubameyang. They're literally trading positions all the time because man's pushing up into that striker position as a shadow striker. You get me? So yeah, that's the 4-2-3-1 DM wide control possession system for Chelsea that I've chosen, and I think that will do pretty well. I ain't gonna lie. I think that will do pretty well, bruv. I do remember someone actually telling me to sim my tactic with every team I do. FM23. See. And that is the Chelsea player ratings, bruv, for Football Manager 2023. So they are one of the teams in blue that have actually got a Champions League. One of the teams in London that actually have a Champions League. So I got smoke for myself as City. And I had that same smoke for Arsenal anyway. So yeah, both of you can have it. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, Chelsea, big club, massive club. Hurts me to say it, but it's true, man. I have to respect Chelsea and their fans. I don't mind Chelsea fans. I can't lie. I actually like their fans. Their fans are pretty level-headed. I can reason with them. You get me? Unlike other fans, I can actually have good conversations about football with these Chelsea fans. I appreciate them. You get me? But yeah, big up all the Chelsea man them, all the Chelsea man them. And yeah, if you like that video, subscribe to continue to expect from me. I'll see you in the next episode, bruv. Say.